What's good, everyone, and welcome back to Double M Live. Wow, it feels good,
It's
baby.
been a minute since I heard
It
that.
feels good to be back. Man, good to see everyone. If you don't know, I am DJ Mees. To my right, I got Big Tex in the building. He's working the ones and twos, producer, does it all, man. One of everything. To my far left, we got our executive producer, the coolest of the cool. We got Cool Sam in the building.
Yes, sir. Someone gonna say that.
He did it, and he did it. And we told him not to do it, and he did it. Still did it.
Diabolical.
And then to my immediate left, my brother, co-founder of this very own business, we got Mr. Mike Nice.
Such a nice
I'm
guy.
emotional. I'm so emotional right now. Probably can't see it in my face. Probably can't hear it in my voice, but I'm emotional because it's been a while.
It's been a minute, man. Blessed to be in a room full of these guys. It's been a long time coming, and I don't think we need to waste much time, man. Season 7, bro.
Whew.
So freaking journey.
I know. You ain't lying.
It's been a freaking journey, bro. So before anything gets started, Tex, Cool Sam, how y'all feeling, man?
Feeling beautiful. I can't hate.
You know me. Black, handsome, grateful. Not much more you can ask for on this side.
I hear that.
They got their podcast voice.
I'm telling you, they wasn't talking like this beforehand.
No.
Sam, your voice is not like that.
Sam went
First
was
of all,
he was up here, then he dropped it.
Drop down.
And tell you what.
that's nobody's business.
Oh,
Talk to him, Sam.
Oh my goodness, Mike Nice, brother. How
My
are you,
guy.
bro?
You know, Sam took one of the words that I definitely want to use. I'm grateful. I'm grateful that after 7 seasons, we here again. You know, we're going to talk about a little bit of the absence,
Yeah,
a little bit of the why Double M's been a little MIA, but either way, through the good, the bad, and ugly, different seasons, the time, the whatever the case may be, we are here. I'm grateful to have each other in another season ready to go.
Well, so we just dropped a promo video. If you haven't seen it, go on our Instagram, Double M Media. Sam,
Like that
I
shit
am.
up.
Talk to us, man. What was the question you had to ask us?
So, you know, the question I asked was the question everybody was asking. Double M, where y'all been at?
Before we even start, yo, how many times have you heard that?
I've got it a lot because I mean, people rock with Double M. You know, people have tuned into what we've been doing and what we've been putting out into the airways. You know, audio wise, visual wise. You know, tapping into different events and things like that. So people have asked, you know, what happened to the podcast? You know, when's y'all recording? When's the next, post game show? When's the next event? When's the next this and that dropping? So, I've had to answer to that question a few times, and I'm sure you've gotten it as well. But the questions will get answered today, right now. We're gonna get to the bottom of it.
Yeah, let's get to it, man.
Let's take it back though.
Yeah.
Take it back.
We want to take it back too.
The last time, we'll be honest, we can keep it transparent, we can keep it 100. Last time Double M was really somewhat popping was summer of 2024.
Yeah, this time last year.
This time last year, we kind of winding down slightly, to be honest.
True.
And then prior to summer 24, we were still kind of doing little things here and there. But summer 2024 is when we got into, I want to say, the kind of business you want to call that. Event. Nightlife, event business,
Yeah.
We kind of pivoted from podcasts, not to say we weren't interested in doing podcasts anymore, but an opportunity came our way where we can, get into business with some great people, and we helped promote and collaborate with an event that became very famous, had been famous beforehand, before we were involved, but when we put our Double M touch into things, we tried to help elevate it a little bit. That event was known as Sounds of the Summer. And if you had an opportunity to attend any Sounds of the Summer of 2024, Brother Sam, I know. Sounds of the Summer 2024 was magic every time. And just to give a quick background, Sounds of the Summer 2024 was only supposed to take place one Thursday, and then maybe see what it looks like a couple weeks later. That one Thursday, once we got our juices flowing and got our hands in the mix and collaborated and promoted and did everything needed to do to get the event out there, that one Thursday blew the whole shit up. My guy.
He's good.
That was well planned.
And then, the summer of 2024 took off from there.
Sounds of Summer was beautiful, bro. After work social is what they called it.
Mm-hmm.
But that joint was jumping, man. Once again, I'm going to keep promoting it. Go on the Instagram, scroll down a little bit, and look at the videos Mello curated for the Sounds of the Summer Thursday nights. It was, man, a lot of beautiful people. A lot of beautiful people in that outside, not even in the building. Outside, drinks, music. DJ H was on the ones and twos. Shout out to Carl, Creative Culture, bringing us in there. And we had gonna start swearing now, fucking blast.
I'm sorry.
I tell you, the best times in my life. Sidebar, if you think you see me in one of those videos in the pool, that's not me.
This guy wanted to promote.
He wanted to. Because that one scene of you in the pool, you were looking directly in the camera.
Don't know what you're talking about.
I said, hi, my name's Sam. I'm in the pool. Around a bunch of beautiful women.
Thank you. Around a bunch of beautiful women.
The typical for this man.
Nothing new.
I know, I'm telling you.
Nothing new.
But yeah, Sounds of the Summer 2024, was huge. And, like I said, I'll say it again, we collaborated with Carl H, Creative Culture, and summer was magical. Every Thursday that event happened, it was always a vibe. A lot of people came out, pulled up, had a great time, great music, great food, some drinks, and just being with beautiful people and enjoying the vibes. And that's exactly what Double M, is all about. Things we like to do, even events that we've had on our own, little game nights, karaoke nights.
But that's what kind of brought us into that field,
exactly,
right?
Exactly.
The game nights and events that we held kind of propelled us. And shout out to Sam. He's not gonna, he won't say it, but like he's a big reason why Sounds of Summer was a possibility. We kind of gave it to him. Mike and I, we love the nightlife, of course, but Sam, he's that guy. He's the people person. So
Cool Sam.
Yeah, Cool Sam for a reason. It's Cool Sam for a reason. And he was able to network and everything like that. And once we did, I think the first Sounds of the Summer,
my goodness,
the opportunity started knocking on the door.
Phone line was buzzing a little bit for a couple of us.
Knocking on the door.
Can y'all pull up here? Can y'all, y'all pop out here? Can y'all help promote here? Can y'all show face here?
And we were jumping. We started going to different places. We started, checking out different venues. Shout out to Blackout. He was out here for the summer, and it was cool. It was cool to just be a part of that lifestyle, that nightlife lifestyle. Something that we're not, we don't know the behinds of it, and we got to see all the behind. We got to see what owners, what they want up front, and how much you need to make, and all this. So, you need to have security detail. You need to have all of these things that you don't really think about when you're out in your party and stuff.
And that wasn't our foundation.
That wasn't.
No, that wasn't our
foundation. We got to go
foundation.
into these meetings. We got to, really sit with people, and I enjoyed all the experience that we got from it, and then we were popping.
Yeah,
we were.
Don't need to toot that horn, but yeah.
So we didn't even need to do podcasts. We didn't even need to do show. Everyone, we had the shirts out. People were talking about the shirt. Like everyone,
peep the hat. You peep the hat.
Got the cap. Like we were freaking popping, bro. And maybe we were sipping our own Kool-Aid a little bit too much, but it was a freaking great time. That's probably one of my favorite summers, bro.
Absolutely.
We talk about having fun and gaining that experience.
And again, big shout out to Carl and DJ H for, taking that chance on us to work with us. I mean,
very true.
Those are our boys anyway. Yeah. We rock with them heavy. If you don't follow them, look for them on all social media platforms.
Friends of the show, H.
DJ'd a lot of our events, yeah.
I tell you, I don't do anything without H. One of the first phone calls I make every time. But even though they knew us and they were familiar with what we would do, they still took a chance to bring us on board because they had Sounds of the Summer popping for years before we ever got involved. but they saw the potential in what we could add to it, and their vision, and our certain what do you like to call it, Mike?
Je ne sais quoi?
I don't think that's how you say it, but
Okay.
yes, that's that.
Sorry.
We're gonna
you-
find a
That's what it is.
when you put those together, it was really a magical time. That summer was unlike anything we've ever seen before. Just people coming together, enjoying each other's company. My sister selling plates out the
Yes, that
out the
blessed.
park,
That definitely blessed.
selling
Fucking
those plates
van.
out the parking lot.
In the
Right out the
parking lot,
van.
yo, come
Right
get y'all plate over
forgot
here.
about that
I'll tell you, that
job.
saved my life a couple times. Yeah.
Had to move quick. Wasn't legal, but it's all right. It's all right. It's all right. It's too late now. Too late now. Statute limitations. But but again, shout out to them. Thank you for taking that chance on us. Hopefully, we'll be able to work with them again. We weren't able to do Sounds of the Summer this year because of some of the, we'll just call it
restriction.
Hiccups.
behind the scene politics
Okay.
from different various shit. I'll be real. I'll call it hating, but it is what it is. But it's not over yet. But the good thing about it is we get the time to get back to doing what we love and what started Double M in the first place, and that's podcasting. So here we are.
Yeah. So coming out of that summer again, like Sam said, Marv said, the hype, the opportunities, just everything that went in summer was amazing. But the reality is, this right here that you see, that you hear, this is our foundation. This is how Marv and I started things years ago when we were sitting in a college radio station, and then we shifted from one spot to another spot. This has been our foundation, podcasting. And we always knew while the nightlife and getting involved in events and stuff like that is something that was entertaining and fun and enjoyable. This is something that we wanted to get back to. But at the same time, the reality is all of us live and lead busy lives. And as much as we want to podcast all day, every day, as much as we want to, we all have full-time jobs. We all have lives that we live that, don't necessarily give us the opportunity to do this as much as we want to. That's one thing I tell people a lot, like, yo, speaking for me personally, I'm an educator, full-time. And, being a teacher, being an athletic director at my school, my days are long because, you teach 9 to 5, and then from 5 to 7, you at this school and this practice and this, that, and the third. And, it's tough. I know for me personally, it's tough. And I want to podcast more, but it's tough. I want to try to find a balance. And I think this year, we are going to try to do that for sure. But it's hard, and if I could speak for my brothers here to my left and my right, who are also in education, we love podcasting. But I truly believe we also have a calling that we've been blessed to do in terms of giving back to the youth. I've really relished in the role that I have, being an educator and giving back to the youth. And I could probably speak for these two right next to me, and Tex as well, because he works with the youth as well. We all have a role where giving back to the youth is huge for us, and it takes up a majority of our day. And I think we all do love it. We love podcasting, but we love the youth as well, and trying to make an impact on their lives. So that takes up a lot of our time as well.
Yeah, I mean, I've expressed this to you guys already, and like coming off the Sounds of the Summer, like I said, we were popping, and I think we, as a collective, damn, it's crazy because I'm about to get emotional. I knew I was gonna get emotional.
It's okay,
about
brother.
this.
It's okay,
I knew
brother.
I was gonna get coming off Sounds of the Summer. If we had time and we were podcasting, I think we would have skyrocketed. We would have skyrocketed with the amount of people that were already on our Instagrams watching what we was doing and our views, and if we had transitioned, and we tried to. We shout out to Gary Washburn, an awesome guest that Mike and I had right before the NBA season and stuff. We tried to, like Mike said, life life gets in the way, and I feel like, damn, man, we dropped the ball, but obviously life goes on. We figure things out, and if I can be real, right after Sounds of the Summer, my whole life went upside down. My whole life went upside down after Sounds of the Summer. It's funny because I'm thinking about it right now. It's honestly a year. We're a year later. This time last year, I'm in a different state of mind. I wasn't working. I was figuring out my life, and I thought, I thought shit was gonna be sweet for me of who I am, what I do, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna be getting back on the horse. I had no worries at all, and life gave me a nice humble pie about sitting my ass down and really figuring out what my next step was going to be. And so I love Double M to the core. I think everyone knows that we all love Double M. I lose sleep over Double M. Like, I love this shit, but that was not on my mind at all this time last year, due to the fact that I had to get my life together, bro. Had to get my life. And then I also saw that because I'm getting my life together, everyone else has their own thing. Double M started to go down. And it started to be put in the back burner. And I felt like, and I know this isn't true, but I felt like, damn, I'm letting my guys down. I felt that way. Yo, I'm letting these dudes down because I feel like if I was where I needed to be, Double M would have been able to be where it needed to be. So it was tough, man. It's tough. So like being here a year later, bro, and life is completely different for me. It's super, super dope. And it's just another message too. Like, there's people going fucking through it right now.
Every day.
There's people going through, but I promise you, dog, I had a conversation with Tex about this. Like, my faith got so much stronger. And it's like, yo, you put God first.
Ooh, speak on it.
And you work hard, bro. Like, you really work. Don't just put God first and don't do shit. Like, put God first and actually put the work in. I promise you, in a year time, your life could be completely different. I am a walking testimony right now, man. So, like, I don't want to get preachy.
I don't want to cut you off. I'm sorry. It's so crazy how you saying that, because, and we didn't have this conversation though, but me just in my own time praying and just having conversation in my car, whatnot, I had this, not a realization, but just, brought to the forefront of my mind. You put God first and you stay prayed up. But there's things in life where, as much as you want to pray on it, if you ain't putting the action steps into that prayer, it don't mean nothing. God gonna make his decisions however he chooses. However he chooses. But if you're just praying on something and you're not actually trying to work towards it, maybe God looking at you and like, well, what you doing on your end, bro, to really get there?
Absolutely.
If you're just praying on it, yeah, he hears our prayers. He going to decide to do what he wants to do for our lives. But if you're just praying and not putting the action towards what you want, he probably like, you don't really want it. You don't really care for it that much, because you asking me, you calling upon me, but what are you doing to make it happen? I had that conversation with myself in my car maybe like a day or two ago. And it's crazy that you saying that, because we didn't even talk about that. But that's exactly what I sat in my car and was. I think I was getting ready for Double M. I knew school about to start different things, and I was like, I'm a pray on it every day, but I got to put the work in myself so God can see, like, yeah, I'm working on trying to make this happen in my life.
Well, in the good book, it says faith without work is dead. You can have all the faith in the world, you can have all the hope in the world, but if there's no action behind it, nothing's going to move. And I think as people, sometimes we think about God like he's some kind of magical genie. Like, we just wish for things, and if we believe in our hearts that we're good people, it's going to happen. And then we get complacent.
Yep.
I know that's my story. You guys know, like, what I was struggling with. I don't mind being transparent. If you're watching this, you can, I'm not the smallest guy up here, you know what I'm saying? But believe it or not, I was a lot bigger not too long ago. And, now I'm a lot healthier. I'm walking around the city, getting my steps in, hitting the gym, eating better. But not too long ago, I was in a scary place health-wise. And, I would talk to God about, wanting to be healthier, wanting to look better, wanting to feel better. But was I getting up out of bed to go do something about it? No. You know, and that makes no sense. You're not just gonna wake up and be healthy. You got to put the work in. And it wasn't until God put it on the hearts of my brothers to sit me down and be like, "Yo, we're worried about you, bro. Like, love you. We need you around, but we see like you getting bigger. It's harder for you to walk around places. Like, we're worried about you." If God had never put it on their hearts to interject and talk to me about it, I don't know where I'd be right now. You know, and that's why you really got to thank God, not just for the work that He does, you know, directly for you, but for the people that He puts in your life to influence you positively. So, you know, having faith is great, having hope, having belief is great, but without the work, you're never going to progress anywhere. So, you know, whatever you're going through, keep God first, always, but make sure that you have the work to bring to the table so that when God does bless you, He knows He's not wasting His time.
Well said. Well said. Well said.
Well said indeed.
I was a what was it? 9-minute sermon. I just want you guys to know we was like, way
Well,
off.
listen,
God spoke through the three of y'all, and I'm proud of that.
you know what type of time and where Double M's faith lies, you know, and how we all proceed in life, you know, faith driven. But you know, we're not gonna sit here and keep it on that. There's a lot of stuff that we could talk about, but to sum it all up in a sense, you know, we had some work to do individually.
Yeah.
We had some work to do collectively, and we want to make sure we come back bigger, better, stronger than ever. And here we are, season 7.
Yeah, man, season 7.
And we're gonna keep this thing rolling. We got things coming up for sure.
I've seen
a beautiful space.
I've seen a lot of podcasts come and go, bro. I've seen a lot of podcasts come and go. We still here.
Still here. We might miss some time, some seasons. We might be getting things together and figuring it out. But best believe, Double M gonna be back stronger than ever. And like I said, here we are. And we're gonna keep it rocking.
So what's next?
What's next for Double M, man? I tell you what, one thing for sure I know that we want to get back into doing is our post-game shows. Marvin and I had a season where we covered a lot of Patriots post-game shows.
Few seasons.
Yeah.
We missed all our Sundays.
I'm telling you.
We missed all our Sundays,
We
bro.
can never find y'all on Sundays.
Sundays was booked up those couple of years. But we want to get back into that, you know, and record a couple post-game Patriots shows, a couple post-game Celtics shows as well. We got a little bit more freedom and space to do those things, so we're going to make that happen for sure coming up. Patriots season's right around the corner. In a few months from then, Celtics season going to come up, and Marvin and I are going to dissect everything that's going on with some of our favorite teams. So, yeah, that's something that's coming up.
Yeah, and be on the lookout for Sam and I. We'll drop something for you guys soon. You guys probably already seen a snippet, but, you know, some comic talk, fandom talk from Sam and I. That'll be on the way. And the fellas here collectively, we're thinking of doing, you know, Double M Live is let's say an AM type of show.
For the family.
For the kids. But,
you know,
then we got that other stuff too.
We got that other stuff.
And there's the voice.
So just be on the lookout for some
call it what it is, bro.
It's late night talk show.
Double M PM.
There it is, Tex. Double M PM coming to a podcast near you.
We're going to keep the wrestling popping too.
Yes. Me and Mike, we definitely do a few episodes about wrestling, you know.
These boys got me back into wrestling, Tex.
Yeah, we did.
Wrestling got us back into wrestling.
Yeah,
because it started getting hype again.
Ass
Yeah.
got me into wrestling. I'm gonna tell you that. Feed the Lions, I love you, baby.
It got a lot of that now too. But I mean, yeah, we gonna do that for sure.
I know one thing I definitely want to make sure we do is definitely get back to having guests on the show.
Yes.
Between the four of us, we all know some really interesting people, some really opinionated people. So we definitely want to have people on the show. Let us know what's going on. You know, there's endless amounts of topics that we could talk about on this show, and we want to hear from y'all. Again, like me said, you know, interaction is what got us here. So interaction is what's going to keep us here. So Double M is nothing without y'all. So we're going to bring y'all on.
Absolutely. That's it, man. So Mike Nice, we got to do what we do best, bro. Come on, we got to bring it back to the basics, dog.
Oh, yeah.
Bring it back to the basics. What got us here? You talked about post-game show. You talk about Celtics, Patriots. You know, it's
the old school way.
The old school way. Sometimes I just like to bring it back to the old school way, bro. You know, the old-fashioned way. So let's talk about it, man. Where we are right now, we are recording late August, going into September. When you guys hear this, it will be September. Where is the state of Boston sports right now since the last time we've really spoke?
Well, let's take the one team that, you know, that kind of really down in the dumps. The Bruins ain't nothing. The Boston Bruins. Yeah, the Bruins ain't nothing. It's real sorry for them. I think out of the 4 Boston teams, they might be the sorriest of the bunch. So yeah, they're the sorriest of the bunch. And they're just trying to get things figured out and figure out the direction they're headed in. And we're going to leave it at that. When it comes to the Celtics, I'll say this, and I think, Marv, you can agree on it. If they didn't win the championship in 2024, it'd be some real sad times.
Heads would roll.
Ah, boy. Oh, boy. It'd be some real sad times. This dude don't care. He's a Laker fan. He don't give a damn, but they suck too anyway. If it wasn't for that 24 championship, it'd be real sad times. You know, Jason Tatum dealing with his injury, probably out for the year. And, you know, the team just trying to figure it out. They got to get through this next season, kind of a gap year. That's what we're going to call it, right? A gap year.
A gap year.
And hope that they can just be stable. Tatum comes back, teams up with Brown. Brad Stevens works his magic to put another amazing team together and try to make a run next year. Not this year. This year's a wash. Don't worry about this. If you miss a game or two on a Tuesday night, Wednesday night, don't stress yourself. Get some good sleep.
No, it's a good year. It's a good year to be like, you know what? I'm not gonna watch the West Coast games.
Go to bed at 8:00 like you wanted to. It's okay.
I don't need to see Peyton Pritchard dropping 20 tonight. I could get some rest. Shout out to Peyton Pritchard. He's in the community doing some good work right now. Shout out to PP, man. He's working.
North End love him.
Why? Why does the North End like Peyton Pritchard?
The man asked you a question. The man asked you a
No,
question.
that's not how this works, bro. So you could do that off air, but on air you gotta talk.
I just heard, you know, he fits in real well around there.
Why?
Answer the question. You can't do that on air, bro.
Again, he went there, you know, the people over there,
Okay.
they welcome them.
We gonna move on.
We're cutting this off.
We gonna move on. But yeah, the Celtics, we'll see how they do. You know, wish them all the best. The Patriots. Now we got some interesting feelings here because this is a team that obviously is rebuilding, but they seem to possibly be heading in the right direction. Celtics is kind of right here. Bruins is down there. But Patriots seem like they're headed in the right direction. New coach, second-year quarterback looking like he's going to take a leap, hopefully. They're trying to add some pieces here and there, some talent, the big acquisition of Stephon Diggs. You know, Patriots seem like they could be headed in the right direction. Are they a playoff team?
Hell no.
No.
Jeez.
Hell no.
I'm hoping for maybe a wild card shot, but we'll see.
It would be wild.
See what you did there. Slick guy. But while they don't say or don't believe that they're a playoff team, you do believe they're headed in the right direction.
There's only one direction to go.
Thank you, Mom.
There's only
when
one
you're
direction.
at the bottom.
Yeah, there's only one direction to go. So yes, I do believe that they're heading in the right direction.
Okay, so it's going to be an interesting season coming up, 2025 season with the Patriots. Like I said, Marvin and I look to cover some games.
Yeah, you'll get some real analysis work from us.
Yeah, and we
down the year.
Of course, want to hear from y'all when we do these post-game shows that will be live and whatnot. And then you got the Boston Red Sox, who are currently playing, and they started off the season real slow, real sucky. You know, they traded some dead weight in Rafael Devers.
Called him fat.
Yo, what's that video, Mike, that you keep posting?
He's trying to play first base for the San Francisco Giants, and he's just trash. Whatever Spanish song they're playing in the back, they go along with the errors and everything. The video is crazy.
Yo, find that video so we could play it in the clip. That video is hilarious.
I gotta find that video. It's just hilarious. He sucks. Like point blank, he sucks. He can't field. Probably not in the best shape. And as much as people were killing the Red Sox for trading him at the time, I think obviously people looking back now like, thank God they got rid of him.
Yeah.
I was never once they traded him, I was like, damn. But at the same time, I was never a big like, oh man, he the face of the team. Oh, he's the franchise player. Oh man, he's big in Boston. Like that's one of the top. Like he was good. He could hit the ball. He could hit home runs. He was all right. But it was never like he a Tatum or he
was good. He could hit the ball.
Man just called him an amazing player, but said that he never cared.
But he didn't resonate with, I think, for sure the organization because they shipped his ass out of here. And then I think fans, they loved him because he's the best player by default on the team, but he wasn't the guy, really. He's gone. They moved on. And then, surprisingly, the team has skyrocketed in terms of success, looking like a real playoff team now. Young players are starting to step up. Shout out to the Roman Empire, Roman Anthony. Pitching's doing well. Wrong Roman, but it's okay.
Sorry.
But yeah, the Red Sox are trending in the right direction. I don't know if they're
broke the mic now, Sam. Keep going.
I don't know if they're a championship team, but they seem like they're making the right moves and putting the things in place where they can be in contention this season and moving forward. So just a little state of the Boston sports. We got to talk a little sports here on the podcast.
Of course, bro.
I got a question.
What's your question?
How do y'all feel about? Because I always find it interesting when like these superstars go to different teams, and it's really like it's their chemistry joining the team.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you feel? How do you guys feel about superstars and their chemistry being so impactful on shaping a team's dynamic?
That's a good question.
Good question.
I think and you said superstar. So when a team trades for a superstar, they know that when you're bringing a superstar in, you have to take what comes with it. So let's keep it Celtics. Let's think of Kevin Garnett for example. You're bringing a Kevin Garnett into your team, you know that whatever comes with Kevin Garnett, you're going to have to accept. And if he's going to change the culture, well, damn it, you're going to change the culture within him. If you try to bring in a superstar and don't move like he wants to move, then a la Kevin Durant, he will leave. Golden State Warriors. He won the 2 chips. You would think that would be enough for him to want to stay, but that he didn't fit the vibe of a Golden State Warriors. So he said, all right, got my 2 rings. I'm going to go figure out what my next move will be. So I think is how the organization treats it. You got to really, if you're going to, and we're talking about superstars, so we're not saying every star, right? I'm talking about the top of the top MVP
Game
status
changers.
Players, right? Kevin Durant or Kevin Garnett, like I just mentioned. Those type of superstar status players, you're going to bring them into your team. You have to tell yourself, hey, man, whatever comes with this, we have to accept.
I also think timing is very important too. Bringing in a superstar during the off season is one thing. You get time to build chemistry. But people that be doing these teams that do trades in the middle of the season,
There's the dynamic off.
oh yeah, you go to bed, your team sucks. You wake up in the morning, now you got 2 superstars out of nowhere. That changes the whole dynamic of not just the team but the organization from top down. So it's tough to kind of revamp the whole thing on the fly like that, but if you're bringing in people that could potentially bring you a championship, you got to roll with those punches.
And then you see it in the Red Sox case, they got rid of Devers, and chemistry on the team, you lose the best player, but the chemistry on the team looks like it's at an all-time high. And
Addition by subtraction.
There was rumblings of Devers in the clubhouse, not the greatest teammate, not the greatest guy in the locker room and in the clubhouse. They get rid of him. Now the team, you see them, they seem more together. They seem more happy. When they talk about each other, it's great. Not to say, Devers was a huge problem in the locker room, but I think his situation that started during the spring training that kind of leaked into the beginning of the season, whatnot, it held the team down a little bit. They got rid of him, like Marv said, addition by subtraction. Now the team, they seem like they're clicking on all cylinders on the field and off the field. So it's interesting to think about when you're talking about chemistry and what one player or multiple players can do to change the dynamic of a team, chemistry, organization, and whatnot.
Word. So we're about to take a quick break, and then when we come back, we're moving on to our favorite segment.
Oh, yeah. Double M Classic.
A Double M Classic. Stars and Sorries of the Week. All right, let's get into the stars and sorries of the week. Man, Mike, let them know, why would you want to be a star?
You a star, you might have had a great week, got an award, accomplished something, a major. You know, it could be any of those type of things in that realm. But if you're a star of the week, we sure will acknowledge you right here on Double M.
So let's start it off, Mike Nice. Who's your star of the week?
My star of the week goes to a man who I hold very high in terms of being one of the greatest entertainers of all time. I personally have him second to Michael Jackson, and I don't care who feels otherwise. I'll fight you right now. I have him second to Michael Jackson.
You want to fight me?
Michael Jackson, this man, and he goes by the name of Chris Brown. Chris Brown had the Breezy Bowl celebrating 20 years at Fenway Park. And I tell you what, I think my brother Sam was in attendance as well.
I may have been.
Wow. Oh, yo, I'm talking about sorry. I didn't put you out there.
Come on, bro.
So sorry.
Damn.
I'll be hearing about this.
So, oops. Just when you post on IG, is a secret?
It's okay.
Anyways, Chris Brown held it down at the Breezy Bowl, did a great job. And I feel like, you know, he solidified in terms of who he is as an entertainer. I've heard a couple people, other entertainers and celebrities, you know, also hold him in high regard in terms of what he brings to the table as a singer, as a dancer, and just overall entertainer. You know I get ready to have some fights with some people sometimes because I tell you straight up, Chris Brown and Usher in a versus competition, I think Chris Brown's smacking him. I do. I surely do.
Dude might want Chris Brown to dance, pop, lock it, and drop it on the verses.
Hey,
what? I didn't say none of that. What in the world?
Who's my God?
All I said is Chris Brown would beat Usher in a versus. Did I say it's going to be a landslide, a sweep? No, not at all. But I just think Chris Brown has that catalog and everything that comes along with what he's brought to the table in terms of the entertainment business that is just, you know, up there right after Michael Jackson, in my opinion. So for me and what I saw and just what he's, like I said, brought to the table over the last 20 years, I have Chris Brown as a Double M star of the week.
Shout out to Chris Brown, Breezy Bowl. I still remember going on the bus in 6th grade and hearing Run It for the first time.
Great song.
And I'm like, yo, this song is wild. This song, I like this song. And then, you know, since, I said 6th grade. So
Jeez.
Since now, he's been in our lives, still dropping music.
It's hits.
Dropping hits and such. So, yeah, man, shout out to CB. That dude, he still has a long career ahead of him. But when it's all said and done with Chris Brown, it's going to be.
You said what?
Jesus Christ.
What you say, Tex?
Not if he keeps doing drugs.
And you made him repeat it.
I didn't know.
I say it the third time. If you
No.
want me to.
It's all right. I just didn't hear what he said.
Like, which ties into what I was about to say. You know, when it's all said done with Chris Brown, his whole story is going to be super complicated. But no one can get rid of the talent. That snort was crazy.
Ridiculous.
Rude. Disrespectful. That's crazy. But yeah, I agree with you, Mark.
Not disrespectful. There's a video of him doing
No. That's okay.
Still want to dive deeper into the.
Okay.
Sheesh. It's a star of the week, Tex. Damn it. He's a star.
No respect.
I will say this. I've seen Usher and Chris Brown in concert. And before Breezy Bowl, I still had Usher above Chris Brown. But I tell you, that Breezy Bowl was something different.
I'm telling you.
Like, the man flew.
He did.
Like, he flew.
Around Fenway Park.
That nigga was high.
Yeah.
Nah, hey, shut up. Shut up. I knew where you was going with this. No. But like the production value, like not just the dancing, but the art in the background, like, the cinematography, the choreography. And I don't think you really realize how many hits Chris Brown has until you go to his show.
Fire music.
And still stuff he didn't perform.
Fire music.
That show was long as shit.
I know.
I had to sit down while he's performing. I said, keep going, Chris. I'm just
Yeah, I saw a video of some woman walking out the stadium.
It was too long.
She was like, "Yo,"
she's crying.
She's like, "I can't do it no more." and the song is still popping is playing in the background. She's like, "I can't." I got Chris is still performing.
He had 3 concerts in one.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it was like the rise, the fall, and then something
fast song, the slow song.
Was he
nasty
grinding
song.
on stage?
He sure did do that little thingy that been all over social media.
Take you down.
Take you down.
He didn't take you down
Somebody lost their girlfriend
on the
poor
movable,
fella.
Somebody lost their
I don't know.
girlfriend
In the middle of Fenway Park, some girl caught the business.
Was it on the moving platform? What he does take you down on?
No.
Originally,
It wasn't like the music video.
Lame man. He does that as a concert too.
Not this one.
He just pulled out a couch.
Yep.
Took some girl from the audience and cabled her man.
Oh no!
I'm glad I don't know.
I don't
Oh,
that's why I didn't let my girl go to that concert.
Listen,
that's why I did not let my girl go to that concert. That's how people.
He gave some girl the business. I tell you.
If she had a man, she no longer has a man. I tell you that because it looked like they was gonna kiss, and then the lights went out, and then
treacherous.
And then Chris Brown got some dancer, short hair girl,
Taylor.
Boy, I've been hearing some things about her.
Send me the links.
She is. I don't even know what song they was performing. I was just caught up on what she was doing.
What's she doing?
Moving.
No. Be more descriptive.
She was moving.
She might be the GOAT.
Yeah, she was moving.
She might be the GOAT.
I wish I could tell you what song it was, but I don't even know.
I follow her now.
I know you do. That's why I said something like.
That's
but yeah,
double MP.
Bro said the name. Where's
it's okay.
Like
Taylor? It's okay.
Said yes. Her name's Taylor.
Everybody want to expose me.
Chris Brown is a star. Yes.
Speaking of stars and Taylors.
Oh, what a transition. What a guy.
Wait for the good guys.
I'm curious now.
Our second star, double M star of the week will go to a young woman named Taylor Townsend. So for those who do not know who she is, that is okay. I will be honest, I did not know much of her as well prior to the viral video that went off. She's a tennis player, 29 years old, African-American woman who is currently playing in the U.S. Open. I think as we are recording right now, she's about to be playing right at this moment. And she beat, I should have been prepared, guys. This is day one. I should have had the opponent who she was facing right on the screen. I have a whole laptop and everything, man. But this is day one of it. So I'll tell you guys, Jelena Ostapenko.
Where's she from?
Michael.
Okay.
Michael.
That's the whole name.
Put your hand down.
Thank God I'm the one who does the editing here.
Michael? No, you gotta leave that in there.
Jesus Christ.
Michael needs to stay in there. Michael? All right, my fault. Yeah, no. I need to stay right here.
So Taylor Townsend was facing Jelena Ostapenko, who is a ranked tennis player, and she beat her. She beat her fair and square. Within the match, she got fiery. She got she showed her emotions, as you know most tennis players do. So when at the end of the tennis match, as you know, you guys shake hands and go about your business. They shook hands, and Jelena had some words for us for Taylor Townsend, and you know audio catches it as well. But she starts telling her how she's uneducated. That she was foul, she didn't know how to be respectful, and all of these words. And you know, Taylor handled herself really well. She pretty much said, "Yo, I'm just gonna let my racket do the talking. You know, I'm just gonna play ball and let her do crazy." After that, after their little dust up, she went to the crowd, you know, showed love, and everyone really rallied behind her. And the reason I want to give Taylor a star, I'm not even gonna worry about the opponent. But give Taylor the star is just how she handled herself. I'm in the, how do I say this? I'm in an athletic business where I work with kids who play squash. Squash is a very elitist sport. Tennis is a very elitist sport. So I have a background of what elitist means and what these elitist sports are. And it's so hard for people like us to break into this sport. It's so difficult. It's hard. Like, I don't think we don't grow up playing these sports. I bet some of you guys don't even know what squash is. I didn't even know what it was until I worked it, because that's how elite it is. And when I say elite, it means that you got to have money to play golf, tennis, squash, all these type of sports, badminton, like, and pickleball's getting really popular now and stuff. But these were sports that were known as elitist sports that only a certain people, club members, could be a part of. So when you see people of color break into a sport like this, I'm always going to root for them, no matter what, because I understand the obstacles that they have to go through to be a part of that. And for a woman like her to get into the U.S. Open and be a really high-ranked player, and then to handle herself the way she did, I have all the support for her. I'm excited for her. I didn't know who she was prior to this, but now I do, and I'm going to continue to support her. And she made a name for herself, not due to the fact that there was a dust-up, but how she also handled herself. I'm not going to get to the point where Jelena says she's uneducated. We know what that means here. When you tell someone of color, especially a woman of color, that she's uneducated, we know the history behind that and all that. But Jelena, she's not from this country, so I don't even think she understands like the deep-rooted meaning of what that means when you tell someone they're uneducated, especially someone of color. However, not going to even give that attention. Shout out to Taylor Townsend, man. She is the Double M Star of the Week.
Beautiful, beautiful. Shout out to her. Shout out to Taylor for sure. But yeah, when there's the good,
there's the bad.
And when you're bad on Double M, we tell you
sorry.
Yeah, man. Marv,
been willing.
Get right into it.
Been willing to talk about this.
Oh boy.
Bars.
Man, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I hate to be that guy. I think you might have the most sorries on Double M. If I'm thinking back about all our shows,
it's like keeping track of Tommy points, bro. He up there.
This might be his fourth.
He's up there, and we like him. We like Will Smith.
He's a nice guy.
We like him. Somehow he just ends up on a sorry on this show, and it's not personal.
Not at all. Never.
It's not personal.
I don't know.
So you guys are asking, why, Marv? Why? Leave this man be. Why is he going to be a sorry of the week? Well, it's not me. Internet found it, and it came to my attention. Will Smith, he's on tour, or he's overseas right now. Mike, don't ask me where. He's overseas right now, and he's doing concerts, and he's performing, he's doing his thing. And then, his social media team or his videographer team, they start recording, and they're trying to show off like how amazing these concerts are. I'm gonna hopefully put a clip here so you guys could see. But the shit's AI.
Best way to describe it. No, best way to describe it.
AI crowd.
It's an AI crowd. You got people crying tears. You got signs. This is where I knew it got too far. There was a sign that said, "Take me back to Bel-Air." Ain't nobody in their life ever wrote that. Ever.
Mm-hmm.
Take me back.
It was a young white boy that had that.
It was like, take
young white boy.
Take me back to What? And it's an overseas crowd too. They don't. What are we talking about here? The way I can always tell there's AI. I learned this a couple years ago. Is hands. AI hasn't figured out hands yet. So like it's one of the key things I can see if this is AI or not. I always look at because they can't figure out fingers. I don't know why. They've gotten a lot better now, but they haven't been able to figure out fingers and hands and stuff like that. It's always weird. So sometimes if you look at an AI picture, go straight to the hands and see what they look like. It's really funny. Sometimes they have 7 fingers and stuff like that. But I looked at because the caption said, some people think this is AI. So I was looking for hands. And then I saw it. You could see people clapping. And if you look at the hands, they have like 50 fingers and clapping like this. Yeah. So when you guys look back, you'll see it. And it's like, damn, it's really AI. What the hell is Will Smith and his team thinking? First of all, Will Smith, we know his catalog. He ain't got no song that got people acting like that.
Never, ever.
I don't even know why he's on tour right now.
Hey, man, listen. He's probably, he's an American superstar. He probably
No.
gets a big crowd. I believe the crowd was there. Like, I believe there was a big crowd.
No.
I do.
They wasn't doing all of that.
I just don't believe they was doing what they had the AI do. And it's just a bad, sad look. It's just, why, bro?
Didn't Will Smith start off like in the music industry, or did he start as an actor?
He started he's a first rap artist to win a Grammy.
He has some hit songs. Just like Marv said, ain't no song making the crowd look like it's Michael Jackson on the stage, crying and take me back to Bel Air? What? When? Where? What year? Never. Come on.
Not even when Bel Air was popular.
Like, I don't know.
It was weird, bro.
And it just continues. Will Smith has just had an interesting
Downfall.
There's so many words you can use, to be honest, but it's just been really interesting from Will Smith just over the last several years. You could say decade, between his personal life, his personal life.
I never, for one, would have expected
his personal life
to see the downfall of Will Smith. Like, that's
why it's so remarkable.
Exactly. I never thought Will Smith would be that guy to be like, yo, I feel like people just use him to like
he's
shit
corny.
on.
I think he's corny now.
And that's the sad thing.
He's
like,
getting
I would
older,
never
so I guess
expect Will Smith to become that person.
Yeah, I guess just
and granted, he's loved. Like, we understand he's loving. Obviously, we're cheek.
There's no beef.
It's cheek and tongue what we're doing here and stuff. But it's like, come on, man.
I mean, his raps kind of suck.
I feel like giving Will Smith love now is like shamed upon.
I don't think
so.
The song.
Oh, you mean like liking his music right now?
No.
Music sucks.
I never liked Will Smith
That might
for his
make you look
music.
that weirdly, like his new music.
I'm just saying, like, he's not like comedians don't like him no more. Actors don't want to be around him anymore.
He did that to himself.
He's in a very isolated position right now, and I would never have expected that.
I see what you're saying. I see what
Will
you're saying.
Smith.
I see what you're saying.
And we gave Will Smith a lot of sorries on.
It's because
might
he's just
be
been
the-
a lot of
Speaking to the
sorry.
mic, Marv.
His personal life, the
He might
award
be in
show
the leaderboard.
situation.
Yeah.
Jada playing in his face with August.
That Jada and that Will Love. I got to turn that down every time I hear that shit.
Damn,
now,
come on.
That line did not age well.
No. And I like, at that point, like, I felt sorry for him. Like, he was going through all that. But now, it's just like every time I see Will Smith pop up somewhere, it's just like, all right, bro, you're doing too much.
My thing with Will, and again, I love Will.
I love
really
Will
do.
too.
He's one of my favorite celebrities of all time, even with the decade-long shenanigans. My thing is, I think he has irrational fear of growing old, and I also think he has an irrational fear of being out of the spotlight.
FOMO type shit.
But I think anybody else that had been through everything Will has been through would just.
He's been in the spotlight for almost 40 years.
It's time to fade into the sunset.
But
He don't want to.
You've done enough. You got a Grammy. You won awards for your
Or you can
movies.
just age gracefully. Like Denzel.
You're
Aging
good.
gracefully.
You're good. You don't need to do anything else. Like, your music right now isn't going to resonate with anybody.
Unless it's overseas.
Overseas.
musically, he shouldn't be doing anything. Musically, he shouldn't be doing anything.
It's okay.
But to argue against your point, I think that at the beginning, a lot of his downfall was due to the crowd that was around him, not necessarily his own action. It was like the embarrassment and everything that he dealt with because of Jada was very bad in terms of his image. And now, everything that he's trying to do to try and rebuild his image back to what Will Smith used to be, I think is fueling that flame even more to burn down the empire that he's built for himself. Because I don't think it's sustaining, or like you're saying, he's not. I don't think. I would love to see Denzel in any movie, even till now.
Greatest actor of all time.
Will Smith?
Yeah, you're not running to go see a Will Smith movie.
I'm not.
No.
I mean, if it's the right movie,
No.
sure.
Yeah, Bad
No,
Boys
I-
5.
No.
Yeah, but we're not. But when
didn't
Will
even
Smith
watch
doesn't
Bad
have that,
Boys 4.
he doesn't have that name anymore. Where he's like he's not a blockbuster actor no more.
Exactly.
So if he,
Jeez.
he's not.
But I think that happened
Yeah.
after all of the nonsense with Jada. Like when he started becoming a meme,
He lost steam.
he lost a lot.
lost steam.
But he, even before the Jada thing happened, what was his last? Take Bad Boys out. What was his last blockbuster film?
That's a really good question.
But that was okay though because we weren't having those conversations.
Exactly.
But that's why I don't think that those are connected.
But I don't think he was pressed to be in any limelight before the Jada situation is what I'm saying.
But that's what I said. I said he has an irrational fear of being out of the spotlight because he thinks that if he doesn't continue to do things that will make him loved by people, that their lasting impression will be what happened with Jada.
yeah.
Yes.
A little bit of that.
What he doesn't know is everybody would love him better if he was just like, you know what? She did whatever she did and ended up dirty. I'm chilling. I'm going to take care of my family.
It just seems like he's trying to clean up clean up his image a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, he want to clean up for the Jada situation. He want to clean up for the slap situation. He just trying to put more out there to kind of make people hopefully try to forget the things he's done or been through. No one's ever going to forget those things, but then he's just coming out with too much and doing too much and just getting corny and making terrible music. I mean,
I think it's even simpler.
It's a lot.
Just drop dope shit.
It's not easy, Marv.
No, but
it's not easy,
I think
Marv.
because we will forget
encouraging
these
him
things. I honestly
make
think
music.
if he does drop a great movie or if he did drop a great album,
Legend too.
we'd be like, oh,
that's a good one,
okay,
Tex. I wanna see that.
Will is back. That's all we would say. Will is back.
Respectfully focus on movies, bro, and just be all right.
Sorry. We love you, dog.
But yeah, cool. Sorry. But moving on, though, we got another sorry of the week.
Yeah, talk to us, Mike Nice.
I came across a very interesting story that I want to share with y'all here and get y'all thoughts and feelings and opinions on. So I overheard a situation where, you know, two people at work, not my job, but another place.
Not my job.
Not my job, but another place that, you know, people are employed. Someone uses their co-workers' cars, you know, take some breaks and relax and chill on their off time. They don't have their own vehicles. So sometimes, you know, you want to just go relax in someone's car and chill out while you have the time to do so during the workday. In this situation, one coworker who usually takes that break in the other coworker's car took the keys home with them and forgot to return the keys to their coworker. Coworker's going to their car and trying to get in, and there's no keys. So the coworker, calls the other person and says, "Hey, you have my keys. I need those things back." The coworker says, "Oh, I'm sorry. You know, I didn't mean to do it. It's such an accident. Do you mind paying for the Uber to send your keys back to you so you can retrieve them?" Let me make sure I clarify if you didn't understand. Do you mind paying for an Uber to retrieve your keys that person took? And it's a situation where, from my understanding,
To make the story a little clear, can we give these two people fake names so I know who's who? Sally and
John and Doe.
John and Doe.
John and Doe, sorry. Joe took.
Switch the names. What
did I say?
This motherfucker don't know how to keep
Joe-
shit
Do
together.
combine John and Doe
He
together.
said Joe. All right, so Joe and John. Let's do it like that.
Joe and John.
There you
John.
John is the
John.
owner of the car.
John is the owner of the car.
Okay.
Joe takes naps in John's car, and Joe took the keys home.
We have to pick two J's, huh?
Sorry, Joe took the keys home, so John is looking for the keys, can't find them, and calls Joe and said, "Hey, Joe, I need my keys back." And Joe says, "Yeah, you can get them back, but you got to pay for the Uber so the keys can get back to you."
And so what happened?
Because John is scared of Joe, John said, "Oh yeah, no problem. I'll pay for the Uber and get my own keys back." And, you know, I think John had to wait for the keys, and keys finally arrived, and Joe just said sorry, and that was it. Didn't take any real accountability for their actions, didn't offer to pay for the Uber to return the keys, didn't want to take the L that what it was is an L. You messed up and you took somebody else's keys that don't belong to you. And you kind of Joe punked John into paying for the Uber to get their own keys back because John is scared of Joe.
You ever hear one of those you ever been in one of those moments where you're like, man, guys, it's funnier if you were there. That's what I just felt like you put me through, bro.
You don't think? But are you understanding the situation?
I understand. I think it would have been funnier if you just put them on blast. You know what I'm saying? Mike is a nice guy, so whoever he's talking about, yeah, idiot, get your shit together, bro. Sorry as hell, but go ahead, Mike. Keep going, motherfucker.
Mike, nice.
You ever had? What's that episode of Dave Chappelle where like he's being a president, but he has like the other side come out and talk for him or something like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That's what Tex just did.
No, that was they did that on Key and Peele too.
Yeah, that's what Tex just did for me because I ain't gonna put nobody on blast.
I would have. Sorry ass motherfucker.
Situation's real sorry. And to the person who just punked the other person into paying for the Uber to return their own keys, how inconsiderate.
Mike thinks you an asshole.
How inconsiderate.
And like, the other person, he thinks you're a bitch.
Hey.
Listen.
Yo.
No names are being dropped, so it's cool, right?
I'm just saying.
But you know who you are. You're going to feel it when you watch this shit.
You know who these people are?
I don't. I want to know who it is because that would make me more invested. At this point, I just got to talk shit for Mike because it's like,
I just heard. Listen, Tex. I heard the situation and it just rubbed me the wrong way because it just being so inconsiderate and not willing to take an L. And
why did Joe have John's car keys?
Like Joe went to go take a break in John.
So that's what I'm trying to get at. Why is that even a thing?
Oh,
I guess during the work day, it gets stressful inside of the building.
You let people take breaks in your car?
I wouldn't.
Oh, why not?
Yeah, I would. Why not? Never.
I would not.
Why not?
Some people are nice and some people are different. Hey, here's the keys. Go sit.
Motherfuckers.
And then, and mind
Joe
you,
doesn't have a car at all.
Joe doesn't have a car. Joe Ubers everywhere.
No, Joe does have a car. That's his car.
But mind you, on top of that, from what I understand, Joe's in the car during the wintertime, burning the heat.
Burning the heat.
And during the summertime, burning the AC.
Okay. How do I ask this? Is John a woman?
Listen, I'm not here.
John is a woman.
I'm not here to.
Thank you.
I'm just telling a story that came across my earways.
Is Joe a woman too, or is Joe a
No,
guy?
no. Joe's a man. And John's a woman.
And John's
I'm
a woman.
just putting out a story that came across my earways and just heard the story and said, damn, how inconsiderate could one be that you take someone's keys and burn their gas during the day, during the winter, the heat, during the summer, the AC, and then you accidentally take the keys, and it's an L that you got to take. You made a mistake. You shouldn't have took the keys. You should have gave them back, but you got to take the L.
Is John legit a woman? Like, do we got to change the name of the story, or is John just a bitch? Is that what we're doing?
It don't matter. I'm just trying to tell you.
It matters.
Question. Okay.
This dude, Sam. What do you want from me, bro? What do you want from me, bro? I told the story.
No, you just. I'm not Tex. I don't have a problem with the story. I like the story. I was entertained by the story. I agree with you. Sounds like Joe is very inconsiderate.
Oh yeah, he's a dickhead.
Okay. My thing is the whole intimidation aspect of John not feeling comfortable to speak up. Does no one else know about this? Why has no one else stepped up to be like, hey, you know?
It was just a quick, from what I understand, it was just a quick little situation, transaction, just, yeah, get that Uber for me so I can get your keys back. Okay, no problem. Okay.
He's telling the story exactly how you told him the story, just so you guys know.
All I'm saying is, I think it's a whole sorry all around.
Oh, so this is a sorry for both of them.
It's a double sorry.
It's a double sorry because
I agree.
Joe, super inconsiderate, and hopefully you never get a chance to take a break in that person's car again, that's a sorry. And then John, it's a sorry that you put yourself in that situation.
This story is pissing me off.
Thank you. I'm glad I'm not the only one.
No, but the situation. The situation of the story is pissing me. I'm invested. Because if you don't have a
Go ahead. No,
if you don't have a car.
No, hold on. Go ahead.
If you don't have a car.
What timing?
You should not be taking anyone's keys to have rest times. Not only are you having rest time, you're turning on the heat.
Burning
gas. You're turning on the AC. The thing is, with people who don't have whips, they don't know these things. So you're being super inconsiderate, and you're wasting these people's time and money. And then you're gonna tell me to pay for you. I swear to God.
Marv.
I swear to God. This is the second time I'm hearing somebody say about paying for Ubers, and I'm starting to get mad. If I hear it for a third time, I'm really gonna start to lose my shit. Stop asking people to pay for your Ubers unless it's your significant other.
That's it. Mm-hmm. That is legitimately it.
That's gonna feel like a sub.
It's
gonna feel like a sub to a couple of
Sub-Zero
people.
A sub is about the story.
Facts. But yeah, to both those people in the story, I think here on Double M, we just gonna give both y'all a big fat sorry.
Lo siento.
Woo! Season 7, man. Season 7. How y'all feeling, brothers?
It's good. Fantastic. Can't wait to keep this journey rocking for another season, man. I'm excited for the road ahead.
No, just gonna be a lot of big things. Thank you guys. Everyone who supported us, everyone who's asked us where we've been at, show love. We appreciate it, man. We appreciate it. This is not possible without any of you guys. Not possible without Texas on the ones and twos. It's not possible without Cool Sam, our executive producer. And of course, it ain't possible without Double M. Double M in the building, dog. So we gonna get us out of here. This is Double M Live. We to the moon.